me, stop me, stop me. Please, somebody stop me, stop me, stop me. Oh, somebody stop me. Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me. Stop me.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 20. Now Rosen on first down. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go. First play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus. They'll run with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Bridgewater with a keeper. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Teddy Bridgewater, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. That goes for a gain of 30.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
All right, here we go. Green,
Now the rookie from Alabama, it's Bo Scarborough. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Rosen now off the bootleg. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. On
second down, here's Rosen. Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Bo Scarborough, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action him or stick something to him between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Bridgewater on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV. Called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the count. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And they got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start things on 1st down with Bo Scarborough. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
This is Scarborough. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll throw it with Rosen. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch there.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And a short gain here down to the 22. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They run. It's Johnson. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, able to avoid him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action. Bridgewater. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's the run with Cook. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet and then taken down right at the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Get wide now. Go Delta. Go Delta. Kill. Turn up. Go Delta. Check 26. Go Delta. Get wide now. Here we go. Fire down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
The return of Cook, a big boost to this Viking offense. Here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Flush to his... Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On play action, Rosen lets it go for Nelson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2. From the gun, it's Rosen. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Get wide now.
Play action now. Bridgewater lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. And he missed it. It's no. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Eluding the pressure right, and this will be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Benson Mayowa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's Matt Weil now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude.
Can you hear me?
To get a little more pressure. Now Scarborough. And he's going to take this up past the
Man, I'm watching
it's a 6-yard
Joker and Browns right now. Browns only down 3, but Browns letting him get so many sacks. Now he about to give Joker back the ball. And I gotta play Brooks, but I figure as long as I'm about to really chew that, like he's about to hate me. The only way I can beat him is by keeping his offense off the field. But I heard Brooks can't pass the ball neither. And so yeah, so as long as I can put him in 3rd and long situations, I'm gonna come out in 4-4. And 4 him. I watched your game, you know, it was kind of wild. Yeah, sometimes I have those games, and I tell people this all the time. Sometimes I have those games when I just don't feel it. And when you don't feel it like that, it does not matter how important the game may be. If you don't feel it, you're not gonna get it.
The 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that.
Well, it's Dez versus JD in the NFC championship. I'm hoping I can get Browns. I need Browns to pull through, because the problem with Joker is I just don't know. Dude just has my number, but I just don't know if I beat Brooks. I just don't know how to. Oh no! Oh, not mine. He just dropped a touchdown. I just need Browns to beat him. Joker does not have an offensive line, and so if you blitz him, you can get to him. He just doesn't. What's up? He just does not. His plays take time, and so I'm hoping that for Brooks, I'm just gonna go in and I hope he get the ball first, so that I have halftime to back me up. But Brooks always loses the Joker, but the Brooks just has a running game that's just annoying. But you know, it is what it is. Oh. He's 11.
Now it's third down. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that.
He made the kick. Oh my God! Come on, Browns.
Outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Rosen is going to fire deep.
Yo, Josh Rosen is trash.
To the task on the third down pass play.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it?
It was just so he was. Oh, I missed the kick. My kicker sucked. No, so Ben had a guy that was gonna get open. I don't know why Aaron Rodgers it was like he underthrew the ball. Like the guy, yeah, like. Oh, you talking about the Super Bowl? Oh, I didn't watch it.
Escaping the pressure right to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there, the first down completion. Bridgewater now from the 50. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is.
I'm so pissed
This was an
off,
excellent
man.
read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running
What he do?
back is a good spot to
Who?
go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you.
I was on the pocket.
And once he gets in space, it's usually a good matchup for him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Who?
Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open. But
No, I talked to him yesterday in the podcast. I guess that's what they must have talked about when I left the party, because when I asked him did he win, Keith had spoke up for him, and I was like, oh, we must be in dummy class, because I asked him and you the one speaking up. And so I had asked him, I was like, did you win? Because I didn't watch the game, it was in the podcast. And he was like, nah, Ben won. I was like, okay, so, you know, why you seem so... What I hate about those type of players is that Cam's not leaving. So he's not going nowhere. Cam just gets in this little attitude thing when he loses. And he always throw that in the commissioner's face. He do the same thing in Legacy. I'm leaving. No, you're not. Like, you're not going nowhere.
Honestly, I was hoping for the replay. So I really, once he said that, I was going to lose. Then he was like,
Did he leave the chat?
nah.
Yeah, he's not. He's not going nowhere.
I'm sorry for this. He didn't say, yeah, I'm sorry. And then I told him, he said, no, yes.
Oh my God, I am not doing this game.
I knew, honestly,
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
Crew OG. Oh my God.
What I've noticed about Peace is I lost a lot of respect for him because I don't think he's the. I think when he first joined Crew, he thought he was gonna come in here and run shit. Like, all right, I can do the same thing. But now that he see that this ain't a league where you can just dominate, in my opinion, kind of intimidated him.
He wanted to leave, and he wanted to build. Why not take the rest? Leave all the old things.
But then now he went to Saints because that's his team. But the Saints is already polished.
Well, the thing you gotta realize is that, yeah, I was up in Crew OG, but the game froze and I can't replay. Brooks